Buenos dias and welcome back to my YouTube channel here at Benidorm and beyond. I'm an English woman who's lived in this resort for well over 20 years now, and I aim to give you a fresh and original take on all there is to see, do and enjoy in and around Benidorm, so here we go. Today I'm taking you for a mid-morning walk in the beautiful hot sunshine along a section of the Avenida del Mediterraneo. Passing the latest branch of fast food chicken chain KFC on our right, before passing we saw the shoe shop of Salvador Artesano. Next up, we passed a series of shops set slightly back from the pavement, which started with the Todo Plata silver jewellery store, followed by the Sportium gaming salon and betting shop, and then the women's fashion boutique of Moda Sardelli. Next door is a so-called supermarket, i.e. my pet hate, as many of you will know, and one of the dozens of mini-marts that now blight our lovely resort, and then the popular gift and souvenir shop of Allihop, with the iconic black and white cow peeking out from the doorway and keeping an eye on the street, which is often dressed up to suit the weather or local or national occasions. Carrying on, we then walk by the fashion shops of Elisa Ruiz. We pass a bubble tea kiosk selling an astonishing assortment of flavoured teas, coffees, yogurts and milkshakes, followed by the Doria beachwear and swimwear store, and then the main entrance to residential apartment block Edificio Coblanca Dos and its attractive Mediterranean gardens out front. And then continuing along, we then see Kui, who sells stylish women's fashion in his prime location. Passing the entrance to a private car park and a Euronet ATM, which should be avoided at all costs due to its high transaction fees and bad exchange rates given, we then pass the Amsterdam shop, selling sandals, bags and costume jewellery, along with the main entrance to apartment block Edificio La Serena, which means the Mermaid. We then see the Italian ice cream parlour of Gelateria Stromboli, who, as well as offering delicious artisan ice creams and sorbets in cones and tubs, also often have pavement-side tables to enjoy a drink on when open, and then the cannabis shop, who sell all things CBD related. We now approach the junction with Avenida de Bilbao, which leads all the way down to the beach and promenade, and is lined with palm trees and has the same pretty blue, grey and white tiles as the Mediterranean Avenue, so it gives an uninterrupted pathway straight down to the seafront. Having crossed over, we now see the Dondino toy shop directly in front of us on the corner, with a large green dinosaur perched on its roof looking down at the passers-by, although you can't really make this out today due to the brilliant rays of Spanish sunshine beaming down and hitting my camera. And this sits next to Regalos China, which is pretty much a bog-standard Chinese shop, selling all the usual gaudy and bright bits and bobs, including the Benidorm tourist trilbies, as I like to call them, and of course some wacky multicoloured wigs for fun Benny nights out. Next along, we see the Coca fashion shop, who offer some rather blinging outfits and who boast that they dress famous Spanish celebrities and TV personalities. And then we see lifts and steps down to the national supermarket of Consum, who open Mondays to Saturdays from 9 AM until 9:30 PM, with a half day on Sundays as well in the summer season. And then we pass the entrance to residential apartment block Edificio Torresol, followed by the large double-fronted shop of Begin, selling fashion and beachwear items. Passing further steps and a lift down to the supermarket, along with the access to another private parking area, we then come to the Catholic Church of Parroquia Nuestra Señora del Carmen. Set in a more modern building than most, with quite an unusual architectural style, masses are held twice daily, with the hours advertised clearly outside in a glass cabinet, with of course everybody welcome. We now come to the junction with Avenida del Dr. Orts Yorca, which again leads down to the beautiful Levante seafront, and down this side street you can find lots of international restaurants and bars, including Chinese, Spanish, Irish, British, Japanese and Italian cuisine, so you'll never go hungry and will always be spoilt for choice. Next ahead of us on the corner, we see that what was previously a large discount clothing shop called Super Chollo has now disappeared after being almost razed to the ground. This great corner location venue has now emerged after many weeks of building work and renovations, and to much local interest as well as on social media, as the Tipsy Jockey bar, which is definitely a horse racing themed pub rather than a bookies, although apparently in the future they will be featuring something called digital racing, with digital races on the TV which you can place bets on and win fantastic drinks prizes, which sounds really interesting and of course fun. Next door is the Gala PL accessories shop, who sell leather wallets and other items inside, as well as cheap souvenir type knickknacks out the front, such as fans and magnets. And then we pass the Moda Dalia women's wear store, Dr. Coutilla's shoe shop, who also have a range of specialist shoes designed especially for diabetics and their associated feet problems, and then the Sultan fast food and kebab restaurant, all who are closed on the particular morning that I filmed. Carrying on, we then pass the Shonfa Chinese shop. We see what was previously the Spanish fashion retail outlet of J. Olmos, which has now become the fashion jewellery store of Vera. Followed by the Botticelli footwear shop, selling Skechers and other well-known named products, and then the Sunshine's Mini Mart, who are also offering takeaway pizza slices for those on the go. Moving onwards, we now walk by the grounds and parking area of the 4-star hotel, the INNSiDE by Melia Costa Blanca, which was rebranded just a couple of years ago. Built in 1952, renovated in 2002 and then given a refit of some common areas in 2022 to become the INNSiDE, this seafront-facing hotel welcomes guests of 16 years old or over and is currently ranked 50th out of the 174 hotels listed in Benidorm on TripAdvisor, with a guest rating of 4 out of 5, placing it in the good category based on just over 2,000 reviews. It has a pool and solarium area overlooking the promenade, so it really is in a first-class location. And this low-rise property of only 6 floors offers city view or sea view rooms, no doubt depending on the price paid. After walking by the entrance to apartment block Edificio El Ancla, meaning the anchor, along with the signage for the Femina unisex hairdressers who are situated on the first floor of this otherwise residential building. We then see the long-standing business of La Casa del Cinturón, who sell a variety of genuine handmade leather items, including handbags, belts, wallets, purses and travel luggage, before passing yet another side street leading down straight to the beach, this time in the guise of Avenida de Emilio Romero. Next along is the large complex of Festalandia Sold Park, boasting a whole host of children's games and rides inside within a safe environment. And with an ice cream parlour and wine bar out the front facing the street so that the parents can enjoy the day out too, what's not to like? Adjacent are the gaming zones and arcades, which are also owned by the same company and which open of an evening and all weekends and local holiday days, or fiestas, with the bowling alley of Ozone next door below street level, who've been in business since 1974 and give you not only a great few hours of fun, but also are a godsend when the weather isn't so clement as it is today. There are 10 bowling lanes available, with a game costing €5 from Monday to Thursday, rising to €6 at the weekends, and with €1 charged for the rental of bowling shoes, which is of course charged on the first game only. Moving on, we then pass the rear entrance to Edificio Miramar Playa, as well as a side entrance to the apartment block of Torre de Valencia, which towers above the roundabout at the end of this video, and then a duo of clothes shops in the forms of Roca and Pilar Prieto respectively. Finally, we walk by the extensive cosmetics and perfume store of Avenida, followed by the large corner branch of the Caixa Bank, which has a handy pavement-facing ATM outside. And as we reach the junction with the bottom end of the busy main road of the Avenida de Europa, it's here that we finish this walk. I hope that you've enjoyed today's sun-filled info-packed stroll along a section of the gorgeous Avenida del Mediterraneo with me. Bye for now, hasta luego, and I hope to catch you all again soon. Cheers!